Hello everyone, I'm LordMidas and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Holy Fury. At the end of the last episode, we were out with our steward on a trade expedition, along with our lover Chiefess Peryaslava of Salt Sea to keep us company. And our expedition has finally reached the realm of Chief Lorcan of Dublin. It's all the way in Ireland over here to the west. So we traveled from Novgorod all the way down here. He is a Catholic ruler. Also has a bloodline associated with him. Blood of Niall of the Nine Hostages. This is the new bloodlines feature introduced with Holy Fury. The legendary High King of Ireland and founder of the Unael dynasty. During his rule, he won several battles against the Saxons, Scots, Gauls, and even the Romans. Looks like an important person over in Ireland, and we have reached his land to create a trade route. He doesn't like us because we're both ambitious and we're an infidel, so we might have to give him a huge gold in order to improve his opinion of us. Your steward asks you what gift we shall bring forth as a token of friendship to Chief Lorcan. We can give him a dozen tough warriors, lose 30 gold and improve the opinion by 15. Chest with quality cloth from back home, 15 gold, 5 opinion. Pouch of rare herbs, just roots 5 gold, get no opinion. My courtesy should be enough of a gift and reduce his opinion by insulting him. I think we really need the trade route, so we're going to give him a dozen tough warriors even though it costs us a lot of gold. We can do that. At dinner, you notice Chief Lorcan of Dublin's face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward shoveling his food in with his bare hands. Our steward is behaving rather in an uncivilized way. Please excuse him, I am still trying to teach this barbarian proper manners. He's our friend, but we're gonna insult him a little bit to get the trade route, sure. Don't want to insult the trade partner. You're walking idly around the court of Chief Lorcan when you suddenly hear a discussion increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, you're surprised to see one of the wolves, which is the priestesses, so the priestess that we brought along, from your expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could endanger the whole venture. Either we can stop it and our priestess will not like us a little bit because of that, or we can continue and risk antagonizing the Chief Lorcan of Dublin. So I think I'm just gonna stop my priestess. The trade route is really important. As you spend more time talking to Chief Lorcan of Dublin, you realize that you have a lot more in common than mere business interests. I've gained both a friend and a profitable agreement, and we become close friends with Chief of Dublin. Yeah, I sacrificed opinion with a lot of my people to make you happy. I think he appreciated that. That's very nice. While I was at the foreign court, I also spent some time observing and discussing with the courtiers regarding how they organize their administration. It is fascinating how differently they manage things over there. Cool. I should apply some of these tricks when managing my own finances. So, discussing business with the people over there has improved our own sense of how to administer our realm. We're already a fortune builder, so we're good at administration. But we have learned even more, and now we're Midas touched. Excellent. With the new trade route set up, you return with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of new wares will also benefit the economy for a long period to come. More money is always needed. And this is the good point. So we gain 100 gold, even though we did spend a little bit on the costs of the entire travel, but still it's a profit. We gain prestige. And for the next, 20 years, or 30 years actually, our capital gets a trade route, which increases the tax income. It's excellent. So I'm gonna stop right there. Your steward has brought in riches into your realm through his competent handling of the trading expedition, and he probably expects to be rewarded with a share of the wealth. He's also my friend. Do I want to reward him appropriately, or he was just doing his duty? As much as I like him, and I would have wanted to reward him appropriately, but you know what? I'm deceitful, and greedy, and ambitious. So I'm gonna say he was just doing his duty. There, I'm not gonna reward him. I'm already greedy. Cool. So we've got the trade route set up, and we're upgrading our capital. At the same time, I think it has given our vassals a little bit of a respite from the wars that we were declaring, and they would have had time to upgrade, or let's say recover their levies a little bit. So now we should be stronger overall, just as I expected. So we got 2,500 of our own troops and 3,200 from our vassals. That's a sizable amount of army that we can field now. So we can probably go to a bigger war than before. Hopefully we can find someone who is of our own religion and we can declare a forced vassalization war. Otherwise we have to go one by one with a conquest, or perhaps invite claimants. No claimants here. Do we have a claimant for this high chiefdom? Yeah, but none of them will join us. How about this one? No claimant. He is still a tributary there. Okay, in that case I think we can keep trying to antagonize one of these high chiefs, but for the other one we will declare forced vassalization. So we're trying to antagonize him, and this other one, High Chief Vladimir of Vyatichia, has some tribal vassals, and he will get about 1,000 troops from them, but still way below what we can field. So we're gonna force vassalize him. Spend 1,000 prestige on that. I think that's a pretty good idea right now. We will declare that war, and at the same time we will see if we can also declare a conquest at the same time, because getting all of this land will increase our threat, so it's better that we declare multiple wars at the same time, so that before our threat goes up we gain a lot of land. High Chiefdom of Skalva. He is also pretty weak. We could go with a conquest against him. We can still get 4 counties in the de jure Kingdom of Lithuania before it becomes formable. How about Lesser Poland? He is Slavic, so we could have also force vassalized him, which also brings us closer to our achievement, because we need these kingdoms for the achievement. But we might be able to force vassalize him later on. Unfortunately, there's no claimant that we can invite. Can we declare a conquest? No, because it's of the same faith as us. You know what? We're gonna go with the one conquest here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't want to get 4 counties. Actually, let's go back. Okay, so we could actually press the claim against High Chiefdom of Yatvingia, because he does not have the 4 counties within the Kingdom of Lithuania. Rather, he has 2 in there and 2 in the other 2 kingdoms. So even if we get 4 of these counties, he will not be able to... We won't lose the kingdom to elective Gavelkind. Perfect. So I did invite one of the claimants to our court, if I remember correctly. I think it was Watutas. And he is still weak. 2,000 troops. His vassal might actually not even join him. But we're gonna do that. So we will land the claimant, who is already the heir. Very nice. So we could maybe even murder him. No, that won't work. Okay. Then we're gonna land him. Give him the High Chiefdom of Rusa again. And then press his claim. Claim Yadvingia. There. Then we're gonna declare one conquest against High Chief of Curonia. Conquest of Deltuva. Or should we declare conquest against him? He's the weaker one. Because once we take these two counties in Lithuania, we can only take one more safely. I think I'm going to declare it against him. So we will take from him the bigger and the prospering county, which is Skalovia. Conquest of Skalovia. There we go. Yeah, we're going to use these zealots pretty nicely. He will still probably be out of our reach in terms of war, because that's like 1.3k, 1.3k, that's 2.6k troops, puts him quite at a big position. So we're gonna avoid going against him for now and just deal with these wars that we've declared. We're gonna raise our troops, call all the tribal vassals to war, collect ourselves in Novgorod, our capital, and go from there. Perfect, looks like a good idea. Hopefully my vassals don't lose their armies walking from here. I'm gonna select an army here, ask them to connect to it so they walk the right direction. As I enter my chambers, all of the work I had done in my spare time seems to have been cleaned up and put back. Books are neatly set in alphabetical order and notes have been thrown away. Mitrofan Rodislavovich Slovensky, who is my youngest son, was apparently cleaning earlier. I'll mess up his chambers. Cleaning is not my virtue. So apparently we can reinforce his tendency to clean things and be good and stuff, which is exactly what we want him to do. I'll mess up his chambers. Mitrofan is quietly cleaning his chambers after my episode in there. Seems like he's a very thorough child. Oh, but he does hate me for 5 years. Okay, but I'm trying to teach him to be more conscientious, I think. How's it called? Conscientious. Yeah, that. It's good for you in the future. High Chief Svetozar is clearly a slave to his own passion. So this is the guy we're trying to antagonize here. It is only a matter of time before Perun rots his lustful limbs away. I should warn the people around him before he drags somebody else into perdition. He's the most disgraceful High Chief. We can mock his character. Yeah, sure. And didn't we give him great pox? We did, by sending him an infected courtesan. He seems to have lost it. It's interesting. Anyway, we're gonna keep mocking him, just as expected. He is furious. The rumors I spread about him have really gone under his skin. After all, how could he deny any of them in good faith? Yeah, perfect. He's even more angry at us now. Yeah, he is calling his vassals to help him in the war. It appears that my actions tarnished permanently High Chief Svetozar's reputation as a virtuous man, as he deserves. He loses piety. And We are spreading rumors about him. That's cool. I have always been bad at diplomacy, and I fear I will insult the ambassador when he arrives to talk about a possible alliance between me and his liege. I should set my chancellor to take care of it, or I'm the king and I should be able to handle it. No, I'm gonna handle it. I'm 8 in diplomacy, it's not bad. I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Chief Lyubomir of Slutsk tonight. He's the chief down here, a vassal of the High Chief of Volhynia. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is Lyubomir himself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon almost heretical ideas questioning the salvation of Perun? If we do not ask questions, why did Perun make us curious? So we should not speak of this Lyubomir. He's trying to question the gods. No, dude, I'm the follower of Perun. Won't accept it. We should not speak of this. Get back. Okay, seems my allies were beaten up somewhere and they're coming to join my army now. As soon as we're ready, we will go down here first. Okay, he's coming to attack them. We will move there to protect them. Excellent. We're too big as an army. We don't even have enough supply in the province to stand there. We're gonna go in the enemy territory, siege some holdings. At age, my father-in-law, Chief Milodrag of Ushitsia, died of severe stress. So our mother-in-law died some years ago, and now the father-in-law is also dead. Now my brother-in-law is the chief of Ushitsia. I believe it was down here, yes. Wow, so look what happened here. So the Khagan Tarjan is now a Khagan. He was Khan before. He is now the Khagan. Khaganate of Tarjan. Magyar is pretty small. This guy could be trouble. We have to keep an eye on him. Maybe try to sway him. Keep good with him. So that he doesn't declare war on us. I will even send my chancellor to improve diplomatic relations with him. A merchant has managed to find out that the coins you had minted are counterfeit. You're being called a cheapskate, since they do not contain the precious metal they were supposed to consist of. People might taunt my face on those coins now. So we lose 200 prestige, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but we are deceitful and greedy. It doesn't work all the time, I suppose. We have recovered from the flu. That's good. Not sick anymore. We are losing sieges due to these battles on the west side, but we will go there eventually. Your diviner, Priestess Pryaslava of Soltsea, who's also our lover, has been discovered charging money for various religious favors, putting the gold in her own pocket. Intolerable. She loses prestige and piety, and we fire her from the office. Or it's disappointing but understandable. She's my lover. It's understandable, I suppose. We do get a negative modifier for that, but I'm gonna take care of her a little bit. I mean, we have a history with her after all. Let's keep pushing into this High Chief's territory. My wife died of poor health. Okay. Kind of feel bad about her. She never even found out about my relationship with the lover, but okay. We're gonna find another wife. Maybe someone who can get us another alliance. Can we get one with Tarjan? So he does have a daughter who could be, for example, married to one of my sons, and also his heir hates him. So maybe he wants to join our court? No, because he's in a higher tier. Emperor tier. Okay. Can we try to kill him? No. Because what could have been interesting is to invite him over to our court and matrilineally marry him to one of my daughters. That way we get the entire Khaganate of Tarjan under our dynasty. But maybe I can form a non-aggression pact with him by giving one of my daughters to his heir. Lyudmila, 14 years old. Also, I believe she's the one being trained in the martial ways. Political concerns, he will not accept. Okay. Go away then. Who is courtier in Urachik? Khagan Temir of Urachik. Down here. Not a big fan of that, but not sure if we have any better options at this age. Urachik Alania. So Alania is close by, I believe. It's down here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is a tributary of Khazaria. But would be nice to... Yeah, but she's 10 years old, it'll be too late before she's up, and I need some wife with stats to add to my stats. Princess of Bavaria. Baptized... She's a Christian, so will they even accept the marriage? Oh yeah, they will accept the marriage because the High Chief of Bohemia is Slavic. And she's sitting with him right now. But she's Catholic and she will hate me. Yeah, I'm not going to go with that. So I'm going to sort by martial and see what possible wife we can get. It's a bit unfortunate. We have to waste a lot of time trying to find a good wife. Korean Bolanit. She also has nice stats. Especially martial. Intrigue is a bit low, but we're good at intrigue. Or can we find an even better intrigue-based... Wait a minute, can we marry our own priestess now? Who was our lover all the time? I think I'm gonna lose prestige because of that. 200 negative prestige... I mean, it would have made sense, but 200 negative prestige is too much. I'm gonna use this system here. Get a suitable wife. Songul concubine. I get 200 negative prestige. No thanks. Here's a good one, but she's Norse. We got a homosexual, lustful child. Duga. She's the relative of a high chief in Methone. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I mean, her stats are okay. High intrigue, decent martial. I'm gonna choose you and get married. Okay, that took a long time. Let's finish this war pretty soon. Finally, the monument is finished. It turned out just as you envisioned it, or perhaps even better. So in the last episode, we started the construction of a monument. To celebrate its completion, a grand ceremony was held in House Slavensky's honor. So we are House Slavensky. And what a ceremony indeed. Tales of it will be told for as long as the monument stands watch over Novgorod. Never has Novgorod seen such a display of greatness, and that's true. I mean, this is the first kingdom that we've formed here in the Slavic region. And yeah, that's a pretty major thing. Okay, here's my character of my special interest. That's why I'm getting events about whether he's winning wars or not. Perhaps it is time I asked Khagan Tarjan to spend some time with me. It is probably the fastest way for me to gain his trust. Sure. I will ask him. Maybe we can improve his opinion. Tarjan was happy to oblige me. Now that I have some time to spend with him, I am confident that I can convince him of how alike we are, and that he stands only to gain from our friendship. We can finally talk in private. So we're going to spend a few days talking to him and trying to improve his opinion. Khagan Tarjan and I spent countless hours trying to best each other in all sorts of war games during the time of his visit. I tried not to be too competitive, and let him win a few games. And by the end of the week, he seemed eager to play more. He was glad to host you. This way, he gets provoked. But we try to get one of our personality traits into him, or hopefully you enjoyed being far from preachers for once. This way he likes us a little bit more, and hope you liked your time here. So we're gonna go with the middle option, which makes him like us a little bit more. I think this is really nice, the way they've added this sway and antagonize mechanics. The events add a lot of depth and roleplay into the game. Young Sviatoslava, one of our daughters, who was betrothed to Khan Alp, who previously had one of our other daughters, Malusha, as his wife, who died of dysentery, is ready. She's a underhanded rogue, so kind of a good diplomat. We're gonna go ahead with the betrothal. We still have now we have a non-aggression pact with him. I'm not gonna go ahead with the alliance just yet. I will wait until I actually need it, and then form it, so that he doesn't call me to wars unnecessarily. We've captured an enemy commander, I believe. Yeah, he has no interest in him. He won't ransom him. Perfect. We have 100% war score here. We're gonna enforce demands. Make him our vassal. He hates us for that because we defeated him. He has no intrigue. He's stressed. I'm not afraid of him plotting against me, so we're gonna keep it like that. Well, again, no, we can call him to war now, but he will likely decline, so we're not gonna call him. We're just gonna go west and take care of our other wars. We have gained threat, just as I expected, and defensive pacts are starting to form against us. My wife Duga asked me if I'm having an affair with the priestess Priyaslava of Solsi. And we have somehow lost a little bit of intrigue because of this out of patience thing. Which is why, and also because we're a follower of Perun, so we lose intrigue because of that, and now we can't just lie and manipulate her like we used to do with our previous wives, the Bava. I'm gonna lie to her face and see if it works. But she's also pretty high intrigue. She might not believe it, or she might discover it. Suspected adultery. She hates me, so I don't want that. I'm gonna award her an honorary title. No, send her a gift. Yes, we're actually gonna send her a gift to make her like us a little bit more. Okay, I don't want events about him. Wow, she's pregnant. So I already have 10 children. No, one of them died. Now I've got 9 living ones. And when did this happen? Our bastard son is actually come of age, but he's living with his mother, the priestess. So that's why we didn't get the notification about that. Okay. Excellent. Our heir has finished his education in the ways of war. It is evident that he has excelled in his studies. Yaroslav. I also like his style. His hair and beard, I think I like it. He's browny. Diligent, ambitious, deceitful, so kind of like us, but with a very high personal combat skill. So I think he will make an excellent person to join the warrior lodges with when we inherit the land, the titles as him. This pleases me indeed. And would be nice to get him married now. One of our daughters is ready. for education. She's also willful, unfortunately. We're gonna still try to get her into a diplomatic education. Let's see if we can find a decent wife for our heir. But we've already come up on the 30 minutes limit here. So I think we're going to do that in the next episode. Also finish these wars that we got to our west. I think this is going pretty good so far. We're a big realm now, and this is the only high chief that's breaking apart more or less our land here. If somehow we could antagonize him and get a forced vassalization claim, if it works that way, we would get a continuous realm like that, and that will look beautiful. Alright, that's it for now, I think. We will get our heir married in the next episode and finish these wars. If you like this video, please click thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future updates, and let me know in the comments down below how you think about the series so far. I will see you next time. Bye bye.